Ever wonder how the world of Freemasonry got mixed up with all that mystical, magical stuff? We're talking about a wild journey from simple stoneworking guilds to, well, what some call fringe masonry. Stick with me because this story is a deep dive into secret societies, hidden wisdom, and a whole lot of drama. The original roots are in the British Isles, sure, but by the 18th century, Freemasonry was absolutely exploding across Europe. And here's where it gets interesting. People started mixing it with everything. They didn't just blend new Masonic degrees and rites. They pulled in symbols and teachings from alchemy, German Rosicrucianism, Christian esotericism, chivalry, and the Jewish mystical tradition, Kabbalah. It was like a spiritual soup. Suddenly, we had these intense new groups, like the Strict Observants, which also claimed to be Templars, but that's for another video. The Asiatic Brethren and the Order of the Secret. Martinez de Pasquale, you may remember that name from previous videos on the channel. In the 1760s, he founded the Illuminati and essentially started a form of Christian theurgy, which are magical operations. His disciple, Louis-Claude de Saint-Martin, went on to influence spiritual thought so much, he's often just called the unknown philosopher. A totally different group, the Golden Rosy Cross, emerged with the goal of financial and political power. They claimed they could practice alchemy, make the elixir of life and even raise spirits. Interestingly, while being more conservative than some, they actually opposed the Illuminati. It's a real snake pit of competing secret agendas, am I right? This whole dynamic was captured by playwright Gotthold Lessing in 1778. One of his characters, named Falk, basically says that while it might not be possible to literally make gold, he's convinced that anyone intelligent enough to even talk about the Philosopher's Stone will inevitably end up knocking on Freemasonry's door. I mean, is it really a path to wisdom, or just a place where everyone ends up? That's the question. Lessing's character was on to something. When he asks about how one can communicate with spirits, another character replies, "Talk about any other principles you like," then he responds, "The same applies practically to them. Spirits cannot possibly listen to the voice of any other person than a Freemason." The influence was everywhere. The 25 degrees of the Rite of Perfection, which was developed by Pasquale's student, Etienne Morin, who became the basis for the incredibly popular, ancient, and accepted Scottish Rite. Now for the real movers and shakers of the modern occult. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, often seen as a precursor to the Illuminati, was for both men and women. But it only opened to former Masons of a certain rank. This is what got Crowley removed from Masonry. He, Crowley, was recruiting for his Baphomet demonic order, and doing it right under the noses of the Freemasons until he was eventually caught. I actually have a photograph of one of these petitions, and it has the Hab seal of Baphomet affixed to the top left corner. Gives me the creeps just having the picture. The structure of another group, the Societas Rosicruciana in Anglia, or SRIA, for short, was adopted by an Anglo-Saxon lodge. William Wynne Westcott and S.L. MacGregor Mathers, two leading lights of the SRIA, went on to found the Golden Dawn, which blended ceremonial magic based on Hermeticism, alchemy, Rosicrucianism, and other subjects into a cohesive system. They eventually added 2 new degrees, forming the Golden Rosy Cross and Societas Rosicruciana. Then we have the big one, the most evil dude I've ever had the displeasure of having to read about, the notorious occultist Aleister Crowley. He was a prominent figure in the Golden Dawn alongside actress Florence Farr and poet W.B. Yeats. Crowley would later get initiated into an Irish regular Scottish Rite Lodge in Mexico City, but it was recognized by the main body in England. And his future in Masonry was told in the last chapter, but we'll continue for posterity. The year after his initiation, Crowley completed his deeply esoteric book called The Scented Garden of Abdullah, where he openly discussed Sufism and Freemasonry as parallel orders, and Freemasons didn't like that. Later, Crowley would lead the Ordo Templi Orientis. Members had charters to establish a branch of the Societas Rosicruciana in Germany and Switzerland. So while we see these powerful echoes, these influential rites, and these absolute giants of the occult world that have roots running directly back to early Freemasonry, it's a journey from the very center of accepted society to the very edge of the occult, and that influence is absolutely still with us today. If you enjoy this type of content, and you think I've earned it, please help me out by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysterious corners of history.